Hey everyone, today I'm going to be doing some drills. I actually brought my Titan ball machine. Yeah, there we go. So I brought it all the way out here and I realized I forgot to charge the dang thing. So today we're gonna improvise. I have my friend Chan over here. We're gonna be doing some drills that I've been working on. Specifically, I've been working on my two-handed backhand. So in this video, I'm gonna show you what I've been working on to really isolate my two-hand backhand volley attacks, counters, and also two-handed backhand dinks. And I'm just gonna bring you guys with me. I'm using a different camera today. Let me guys know what you think of this. But this camera actually tracks my face. So it's pretty cool. I'm gonna be bringing it around to give you guys different angles. But let me know in the comments below what you think of this quality and all that. The first thing that we're gonna do is Chan is basically nice enough to be my human ball machine, and he's gonna feed me some balls to my backhand side. And I'm working on being able to hit volleys with my two hand, either down the line or cross court. If balls are really far in front of me, I might go for single hand flicks or rolls, but hope you guys enjoy. I'll have you guys behind me here. Okay, let's see how this camera angle works out. Ooh, nice dodge. Ooh. One hand, down the line, cross, line, cross, flick, cross, down the line, cross, cross, flick, flick, cross, flick, cross. Ooh, yeah, that's the one. Flick. Oh, Chan's faster than a ball machine. Oh, it's exhausting. I decrease pace. Oh, catch my breath. Flick, flick, down the line, cross, cross. Okay, that's good, Chan. Let me catch my breath here. That was a lot of balls per minute there. That was like 50 balls in like 40 seconds. Okay, but basically what's going on in my mind here, how I'm deciding to use two versus one. If it's really high up here, it's hard for me to do a nice flick and get a lot of power with one. So if Chan feeds me a ball up here, I like to use two and rip cross because I could have that really strong angle. But if it's kind of like right here in front of me, mid-level, two is kind of awkward because I don't have as much reach anymore. So that's when I go for a one-hand roll or one-hand flick, depending on how high that is. So let's have Chan hit a few more to me here. There you go. Flick, because that's a bit forward. I like flick on that. There. Yeah. There. Yeah. Yeah. I'll punch that one. Yeah. So I could also go cross with one hand, but it's a little bit harder to control with cross one hand. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1. Nah, that should be 1. Out. 1. Oh, sorry, Chan, let's stop there. So hopefully that gives you guys kind of a look at why I'm deciding 1 versus 2. I'll give you guys a little bit of a different angle here. All right, here we go. 1 punch. That I'll just slide and use my forehand. 2 cross court dink. That one I could jump a little bit. There it is. Yeah. That one. Down the line. Yeah, ooh. Yeah, sometimes if it's really high, like up here, there's kind of 2 options. I could slide this way and just go for a big forehand, or I could slide this way and go for a 2-hand cross court. It just kind of depends on the type of ball that you see. Detecting. Face track enabled. So cool. Okay, so now I'm gonna have Chan actually feed the ball from a different location. I recommend this if you're also drilling. Have the feeds go from different locations, because so far he's just been hitting balls down the middle, from down the middle. So that's one direction the balls can come. But now I want Chan to actually come over to this side of the court. So the balls are actually coming more cross court. So now these balls are going to look a bit more realistic in a game. Say maybe we're in a cross-court dink rally and Chan maybe pops the ball a little bit too high. How am I going to deal with that high attackable ball? So let's put you guys over here. Go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, down the line, down the line, down the line, dink. Oh, I'm sorry, Chan. 2, dink. I think it's actually good to sometimes go for dinks, because if Chan gives me a ball that is a little bit lower, say it's like right here, I don't want to get into a habit of attacking unattackable balls. I want to develop a habit on reaching as much as I can comfortably, but if Chan hits a ball here, I might need to learn how to do a what we call volley dink, where I'm still taking it out of the air, but at least I could just dink it cross and I'm not popping that up or I'm not hitting into the net. So I'm gonna ask Chan here to give me varying feeds of different heights. So sometimes he might hit one that lands in the kitchen. I want to train myself to adapt to those. All right, Chan, lay it on me. What you got? Yeah, that one I have to dink. Flick. Kill. And I'll volley dink that one. That one I should have killed. Here we go. 1. Yeah, good. I'm going to let that one bounce completely, actually, because that was too good of a drop. 1. Flick. We're all out. Let's go pick up some balls. Flick. 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 Ooh, that might have been a drop, actually. 2. Punch. Kill. Yeah, that one I'm just going to dink. It's too good. Yeah, that one I'll cross-court dink. Flick. Yeah, that's the one I want. Slide. Dink. Dink. One thing I will mention is for my two hands, because this is something that I'm still learning and still not comfortable for me, that my two hands still feel a bit awkward. And I'm trying to integrate that a little bit better. One thing I'm trying to get comfortable with is being able to detach two from one easily and not get too locked in on either one. So say I'm competing and I'm playing and I'm like, okay, two hands. I want to use my two-hander. And I lock myself in here. But if I'm super rigid here, if the ball comes at the center of my body, I might do something like this, where this is not a natural thing I would do. If a ball's coming at the center of my body, what's more natural for me is this, right? To extend and detach from that two. So that's just one thing I'm thinking about as I'm working through this with Chan is, yes, I do want to work on my two, but I also want to work on the flexibility to exchange between 1 and 2 and dinks and overheads as well. Great dink. Kill. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Chan. Flick. Dink. 2. 2. Oh, sorry, Chan. 1. Flick. Nice. Dink there. Flick. Kill. Kill. 2. 2. Ooh, that one's, I need to make that one. Dink. Yeah, my two is a little bit inconsistent. Yeah. 1. dink, dink, flick. Down the line, that's a dangerous one. Good, so yeah, we're gonna move on to more cross-court dink specific stuff now. But that's something that Chan and I are gonna keep working on, is that two-hand attack, man. It's freaking fire. Okay, so for this next one, we're gonna be only working on two-handed cross-court dinks. This is something that I found really valuable in my own games, is when I get a ball here and it's on my backhand side, and I can really get low and behind this ball here, I can use two hands to actually rip upwards with a lot of topspin and pace, and I could get that really deep cross court. This is something that I actually have seen players like James Ignatowicz. He has a really, really beautiful two-handed cross-court dink, and he's really, really low. I put this over here as like a marker. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but that's just to kind of show you where I'm aiming. I highly recommend when you're doing drills to give yourself visuals on where your targets are going to be. It really helps change even your technique, because if you have a target in mind, your technique is going to naturally kind of be more geared towards that target. All right, here we go. And if I ever get a high ball here, say Chan gives me a high feed, I think it's actually good to practice just attacking that ball, even if it's not the two-handed one, just so you don't train yourself to do this or something. So being flexible in your drilling is pretty important. I'm gonna use one on that one, because if I'm stretched really far wide over here, I find it really hard to get two on that, because I don't have that angle. So if I get a really wide ball here that I don't have enough time to move my feet, maybe I'll maybe just use one to try to go for that. Maybe that'll come up again here. Get that wider. So I'm noticing I'm hitting a few of these wide. That's something I'm trying to dial in, especially with the gearbox, because this paddle is a lot poppier. If I'm hitting balls wide with my two, I think what I need to actually adjust is I need to brush the ball a little bit more so that I have that topspin to let it spin down faster. And because this is a really poppy paddle already, perhaps I don't need to really rip as hard as I am doing, which is causing it to go wide. So I'm gonna adjust a few little things here. I'm going to make my balls or make my movements a little bit more compact and dial that down just a little bit here. The same thing. I'm gonna adjust myself a little bit, take a little bit of pace off, and try to brush the ball a little bit more, aiming for that pink. One. Yep. Good one, Chan. Yeah, brush. Take that out of the air when I can. That's one thing I'm trying to work on too, is not always backing off, like here, not always backing off and going for the 2. Because if I keep backing up, look at, Chan could just keep pushing me back. But if I could cut it off with 1 or even 2, like that, that's gonna give myself a lot more time in a real game. And it puts a lot of pressure on my opponents if I could cut it off like that. So as I'm drilling this, I'm really trying to find that balance that I would want to do in a real game. A great dink. There, 2. Yeah, nice, Chan. Yeah, to attack that one because it's high. I might flick that one. So, I'm out of breath. Need some more cardio. But hopefully that gives you guys kind of a little bit of a look at what's going on in my mind as I'm drilling specific things and trying to break down how I can get better. Well, I think I'm gonna cut this video here on my 2E training. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of the footage. I think it's pretty cool. That is just a machine operating that. But thanks for watching, guys. As always, I'll see you guys in the next one.